So that's the question. How good is Goodwill? Well, let's stay tuned. We're going to visit a couple of Goodwills, and we're going to start here in one that's close to our house here. So let's go. Okay, here we go, walking in. You're gonna get a grocery cart?
No.
That's
I was, yeah, but it's too hard.
And of course, this is a familiar sight when you walk in. You see lots of clothes, and that's especially good if you're looking for clothes. The clothes are very orderly and very neat. Surprised there wasn't any prices on it. I guess when you price it up, you take it to the counter, they scan it and everything, and it was good. So right now you can see I'm moving to the toys section. There's shoes and other things. So good. How about yourself? And then of course very carefully trying to navigate around people is always tough. But you look at the small little items and you find something that you think that will sell good and that's unique enough. And some stores have bigger selections than others. I thought this was interesting at first, but it's not Halloween, and even then I just don't think that's a big item I really want to sell. But there are other items to choose from. Of course, those little toys there, they're always good. And it's always good to look for like name brands, I guess you could say. But whenever you get a game, you have to make sure it's all the parts are there. Most of the time they do really good. I've taken apart, and the puzzles, you're hoping, if it's already sealed, you got a guarantee thing. And of course, you'll see a lot of common certain ones, which overall, if you see a lot of the same ones, it's usually best not to get it.
I've never really tried to sell these games, but I guess people get VCRs.
They had like 15 or 20 of them online, so it might not be necessarily a good purchase overall as far as selling it online.
As is no warranty.
But you never know. And of course, the shelves, the price. Like I said, I always like to buy things for resale. I don't, for flea market, I don't buy. Now that was unique there, the Hershey coffee cup. I thought about getting that, but I chose not to. So you can see the overall view, and that's what we're trying to depict here. And of course, looking at these different items, I noticed that these cards, the trivia cards, I thought that was interesting, and but that was for my personal preference. I passed on it, of course. Star Wars was always a nice thing. Those four of those were stickers, though, and so it would have been a game or a toy, I probably would have got it. So it gives you a lot of things to look at. And the shoes are good. You know, if you're buying shoes, you're selling shoes. They sell good. Not always for me, but a lot of people. And of course, as you're looking at the shoes and clothes, now I have lots of clothes, but the jeans were in very good shape. And a lot of people buy jeans just for that sake. So let's get things are getting exciting here. Let's take a spin and let's finish up the tip of the way.
How do the jeans look? Are they good price?
They got some brand new jeans here.
At what kind of prices?
I don't know. I don't know the prices.
They don't have the prices on there? How can you sell it when they have no price?
Okay, so
it must have a base price for everything.
The jeans, I think, were good price, but like I said, you want to be very selective. If you find jeans, you want to get something yourself for $20 or $30 if you can.
You ready to go?
And just
No, I just got here.
That finishes with store number one. Although at this point, my wife wanted to go shopping, and I said, no, we didn't come in here to go shopping. We came here to film overall. Okay, that's our first Goodwill. So what do you think? Overall impression about that? Which do you like at the store and everything?
I like the way they have it set up. They have the pants all together, all the shirts together, all the colors together. So if you're looking for a certain color, a certain thing, you go right straight to it.
I took my wife there just to be nice, for her to be, you know. I told her, just come with me, just do it for me. And she got involved and she didn't want to leave. I said, well, honey, we'll come back. I'm not here for a shop. I'm here to film. So anyway, we're gonna go to another Goodwill tomorrow, and we'll check out that Goodwill and see how that one works out. And that's has something special. Closed by the pound.
Closed by the pound.
Yeah, I'm hoping to find a Whopper. Well, this is stop number 2, as you can tell. It's a little stormy out here. Anyway, let's take a look at Goodwill number 2. Of course, to agree to close on this particular store, they have the games and books on the left-hand side, so that was kind of nice and accessible. I had to be careful to get around this lady. She was blocking my view, so I was a little quick.
Is that, yeah, that one.
And it worked out okay. So there we go. This particular store is actually the closest to my house, and I don't usually get things there, but this particular day you'll find that I actually did. Prepackaged items are always desirable for myself, and you can find something like this, although I really wasn't sure if I wanted that, and I passed on it. I'm not sure what it is. That was Truth or Dare. Now, I don't know why I didn't get that game. I probably should have got it. I think it was sealed, but I think at that page, I'm not really sure what if I'm gonna get anything. The electronic battleship. Sometimes those don't work. That's the problem. You got to make sure you get something that works. Unbelievable science. It's a game they usually.
Only $1.
I usually would like to get.
Rocket coppers.
Of course, we're stuck there in neutral. Looks like we're just kind of shortening the items that we're gonna get, I think. And
I might get that
we'll give you
too.
a look at that a little later. You see in my hand, that was one item I did get. I passed on that. And I find a lot of times I have a lot of items that I passed on. I thought that was a very interesting poster. It was very nice, but not enough for me. Now this one I thought was really special because it was sealed, and it looked very interesting. And Battle of the Sexes. Well, we'll see how that goes. I wasn't sure. I put it back and I picked it up. I said, no, I'm going to get it. Take a real quick tour.
Jeans and hard hats.
And the ties are something that I rarely sell, but if you're going to get a tie, if you want to see if you can get something that's like a silk tie and maybe a name brand tie. But I've never done real well selling ties. going to find out if this is the right price or not. And of course, more clothes. Okay, let's see it. Oh, look at that! I better roll the window up. I thought I put the window down so it would be you get a better picture of the rain, but unfortunately that's not good for me. Anyway, this is what I got. I spent $6.60 some odd cents. The receipt's a little bit wetter. $6.69. So you'll see here, right over here, here's some pictures of what they're selling online with other people. So you ask the question, or you might wonder the answer, is it a good investment? Well, is Goodwill good enough for you? Well, this one is good enough for me today, as you can see by what I'm selling here and everything. And now let's wait till tomorrow and let's do it to another Goodwill. This one is special, the aspect that my granddaughter heard about it, and you're buying clothes by the pound. Well, let's find out how that works. Well, you can see that's where the girls are going. They're gonna go check out the ones clothes by the pound. I'm gonna take a tour of Goodwill itself, and we'll hook up with them later and everything. But this video is about how good is Goodwill, and so let's go with Goodwill, and then we'll come back to the back end, to the back of the store, and find out what's happening. Let's go. This store is real popular. In fact, the internet takes note that I was there and put it on the thing. So let's walk in and check out the store. I've heard good reports on this Goodwill, so looking forward to seeing what we see besides clothes. But there's a good choice of clothes. Oh yes. I thought that was an interesting sign. T-shirt. Now they have the other clothes. I guess they didn't make it at the big store. That's in the back, which we'll be seeing shortly. There's a pair of shoes right there that are not my size, but it's interesting enough. Sometimes something like that will sell. Interest in individuals gives a uniqueness. There's one item I picked up, and I thought, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. I put it back. I'll come back for it. You'll see at the end of the video which ones I got. There's one. It's a brand new game. I opened it up and looked at it before I bought it, and it opened up. Everything was still sealed, so that's a very important point. So I put those two together. So I've got those two together. Safe and sound. I find that I've been buying a lot of games. It seems like that's what's always seems to be there and in good shape. So I hope I don't buy too much. There's always videotapes available. And I thought it was interesting. They were actually selling hangers. The lady you just saw a second, she'll end up buying some more hangers. I really wasn't sure who she was. She was very well dressed. That's unusual. At a Goodwill. And I thought maybe she's a treasure hunter. Maybe she's a thrifter. But I'm not positive. We saw her later on in the other store too. There's the Marvel game. I got that game. Very good shape. Everything is there once again. Sometimes the items can be beat up, but that was in good shape. I was curious what she had in her box, and I looked. I just didn't see anything that really stood out to me that I would have got. Sometimes people beat you to good deals, and maybe it was too late, but she didn't have anything I wanted. And of course, they always have bikes. This is perfect if you're going to like a flea market, and you know, the bikes are reasonable. Books, there's always plenty of books, and you know, those books sell good too. Especially if you can find some, and it's always important if you can find a book that's like an autograph from the author, that becomes very special and desired. So we're going to conclude. We look over the stuff down. We'll see if we can see something very, very unique. And I didn't see anything really special that I was going to get. So I passed on it. You might, if you see something, I could go. Well, that's the trip for the video. So the Goodwill. Let's see what we got here. We got a Marvel game for $3, and we'll show you the value of this afterwards. In fact, you can look right there, you'll see what it's listing on right now. And let's take a look at this one. This one is, whoops, got it backwards. Still got it backwards. There it is, right, with the chicken and the egg game. That'll be interesting. Of course, its value is right over there on the right hand side. And we got two more items. This was 59 cents. I checked it quickly. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it, but it's go about $5 or $6 online. And of course, you can see right there, maybe more. And the last, and certainly not least, but it was the first one I found. It's called Unlocked Mystery Game. So that looked very nice, and clean, very sellable. So that's what we're after. And now let's go and let's see if we have time to go do that one. If not, we'll be on another video. But let's go check out the other store. That's not the Goodwill. Or maybe it is. It's just the back of the Goodwill. Okay, this says $1.49 a pound. Now, as we entered the store, I noticed the store, it was very roomy. I thought that was good. And the clothes are put in bins. They've all been laundered. They're not organized, but then if they were, then everybody go through the bins would mess them up. I'm surprised when they have this. They actually have anything you like? And clothing and other things put in bags, put in the same category of $1.49. I ended up getting some shoes, as you'll see at the end of these ones. Donate blood. And I got them for myself, not for resale. But I think they could have easily for resale too. Vampire stop. So if you're Goodwill has a store in the back, this might be a nice stop to make on your regular visits, to look for things that perhaps they've overlooked. And that's always good. This is what we got. These are the ones you got for me. Tennis shoes, and of course I get size 13. I got some, which is always hard for me to find. 13 and 13, even though I have 12-inch feet. So that's gonna be about $3 or $4 and everything like that. So that's good. Okay, this brings us to the end. Let's say goodbye now. I'm gonna wear those. So everybody, what do you think? So, how was Goodwill good?
Yeah.
Yes. You agree?
Yeah.
It was good. So if you're in the area and want to check out Goodwill, by all means check out your local Goodwills. And we got the thumbs up in the back seat. That means a lot.
And
thanks for watching.
For a donation building where things are by the pound. $1.49 a pound. You can't. Let's see what I got. 3 pairs of shoes and a couple blouses for $5.69.
We accept contributions too. We accept donations too. Anyway, subscribe and like and share it. Thank you, folks.